Overcome your retirement pension screwjob with Liberty Accelerator. Welcome back to the 16th edition of MiracleBombs for Military Transition. I am Jared H. Smith, and thanks so much for joining me today. We are headed into the Independence Day weekend. I wish you and your loved ones, family, and friends a joyous celebration. We're all going to suffer for decades of kicking the can down the road. That can has grown into a 55-gallon drum filled with cement. Uncle Sam continues kicking it today because he's drunk and he's insolvent. He'll break his foot before he stops kicking it, and by then it'll be too late, if it isn't already. The realization that we, U.S. citizens, will all be punished must be acknowledged fully. Once acknowledgement happens, then the extent to which each of us will be punished individually is an extension of our own individual prudence. This isn't just on my mind. I had a discussion with a peer this week and asked him what, if any, worries he and his wife have today. He said he's concerned about his pension being paid once he retires from military service. My guess is, if he's thinking about it, you are too. And if not, be thankful you're spending time reading this edition. It could save you years or even decades. I told him there's a high likelihood Lady Liberty will honor her commitment to paying the pension he earned for 20-plus years wearing the nation's cloth, but that Uncle Sam will screw him out of the purchasing power of those pension paychecks, based on what his bureaucratic children in government have been doing for a century. And you can take that truth to the bank. Independence Day. What does July 4th mean to you? For me, every year I recall that entrepreneurial spirit that lived inside of me during my childhood and the manner in which Uncle Sam beat it way down inside of me during officer candidate school and the subsequent decades of grueling operational and staff assignments around the world. I operated a fireworks stand business for 5 years or 10 seasons in Texas before heading off to defend the Constitution. Problem was, I didn't understand some basic words in the Constitution the few times I glanced at it over the years. Not until the past 2 years or so, anyways. I wrote articles on the oath to the Constitution for officers and enlisted personnel and encourage you to take a glance at both ahead of Independence Day, regardless of your status as either, or if you've never even served the nation in the military. The idea addressed in both applies to every American, especially if they value independence and liberty. There is no right answer. There is only a series of probabilities as it pertains to your retirement pension paychecks, your wages, prices, and everything else going on in your world. Are you of the right mindset to calculate them? If you're waiting for some guru to tell you what they'll be, you'll be sorely disappointed. Is your view of the world skewed by limited ideas entertained because you believe what you've been told? Are you so conditioned by the lamestream news and the Department of Dependence that you're unwilling and even unable to see through the fog of this war and realize the serious domestic enemy is the monetary system and its puppet masters who own the Federal Reserve and who control the purchasing power of your paychecks and the tax liability imposed upon both? I've already discussed these matters at length in my previous writing and video content and will not address it here again. What you're now out of is time. Liberty Accelerator. The Liberty Accelerator exists to help you navigate this war effectively and increase the probability that you'll find the answers for your family to reduce the pain of the certain punishment ahead. That will position you to not react to the battles that are coming, if not already engulfing you now, but to be ready and able to win them and help others do the same. Your own individual prudence will be a major factor in how much pain you and your family will feel. Who you surround yourself with and seek paid guidance from will matter. I'm offering Liberty Accelerator in July to select families. There is a qualification for my guidance. Are you qualified? Let's see. DM me to begin. We'll all get through this. The sooner you begin, the better off you'll be. It'll be more tolerable with an informed community. There are no correct answers, but a series of probabilities. Having the right team around you to calculate those probabilities is key. To your liberty, heck yeah. P.S. You're asking, Jared, what's this have to do with health and wellness? We'll get back to releasing those miracle bombs next week. But as a preview, great health and whole wellness is key when calculating probabilities. Mathematics demands it.